Hi there, welcome to Marble Horse TV. I want to talk about this news that a bid is supposedly imminent from Daniel Ek, the CEO of and founder of Spotify. Now, he had an interview on CNBC, which is an American network. I think it's part of Murdoch Group, just like Sky is. And basically was saying, this is from the skysports.com page. So on the interview, he said, I've secured the funds for it, that is the takeover, and I want to bring what I think is a very compelling offer to the owners, and I hope they hear me out. Eck, who used Twitter to express interest in the deal last Friday evening, says he is very serious with his takeover bid and wants to engage the fans again. I just see a tremendous opportunity to set a real vision for the club, to bring back to its glory, he added. He has already intimated he would be open to having fan representation on the Arsenal board if he succeeds in buying the club. I just focus on the club, focus on the fans, and I focus on trying to bring the club back to glory, added Eck, who was speaking after Spotify announced their first quarterly results on Wednesday. I'm first and foremost a fan. That's the most important thing for me. I want the club to do better. That is my primary interest. Um, and then he goes on to say, okay, so it is not known how much Eck, who co-founded Spotify in 2006 and is worth an estimated £3.2 billion, is willing to bid for Arsenal. Stan Kroenke, who owns Kroenke Sports and Entertainment, KSE, has run Arsenal since April 2011. That's when he became the majority shareholder, and legally, under English and Welsh corporate law, once you own a majority of the shares, you dictate what goes on, essentially. Um, so KFC also own NFL franchise LA Rams, NBA side Denver Nuggets, NHL outfit Colorado Avalanche, and MLS side Colorado Rapids. And to be fair, none of these sides have won much, actually. LA Rams got to the Super Bowl, I think, was it 2 years ago, and they lost. Denver Nuggets don't do much in the NBA. I don't follow NHL, but I don't think Colorado Avalanche have done much. And also, I think Colorado Rapids reached the playoffs, but they never won. Is it the MLS Gold Cup? Is it that is the trophy? That's the equivalent of their Super Bowl, like the final trophy. I don't know, but they haven't really competed that much ever. Obviously, I know I'm going on a tangent here, but yeah, you have to say LA Galaxy is the most successful, for want of a term, the biggest club in America in terms of success. But Colorado Rapids have been, frankly, also Rans for many years. Arsenal director Josh Kroenke told a fans forum that his family would work hard to engage with fans more effectively in the future. Mikel Arteta's side, who currently 10th, 12 points behind 4th place Chelsea, effectively need to win the Europa League if they are to play in European football next season. That's not 100% true. Well, it's our best chance here, but not our only chance, as they're trying to say. So yeah, I'm going to read this from Sky Sports News, Kavir Sol Heko. The skeptics were saying this was a publicity stunt. The cynics were saying there was no way this was going to happen. But we have heard from the main man himself now. Daniel Ek has made it clear that he is very serious about trying to buy Arsenal. He has secured the funds. We know that Arsenal is valued at least £2 billion, so it would suggest that he has managed to get that kind of finance together to try and push ahead with this proposed deal. He describes it as very compelling, thoughtful offer, and he is saying to the Kroenkes, please listen to me, we're going to make this offer in the next few days. It's going to be put in front of you, and then it's up to you to make up your mind. He already knows that the Kroenkes have said Arsenal is not for sale. This is not a surprise, of course. No one is going to come out and say their Premier League club, which is worth billions of pounds, is for sale. But in business, as our colleagues at CNBC pointed out, everything has a price. Yeah, that is true. Sometimes you may get an offer that's too good to refuse. Yeah, that's true. If he can tempt the Kroenkes to sell, then he's ready to move in and buy Arsenal. Long term, what I think is interesting that he himself has said he's prepared for a long journey. He's expecting his offer to be rebuffed, and he is expecting the Kroenkes to say to him, the club is not for sale. But now he's going to be in the background. We know he's a real fan. He has been for 30 years. We know now he is close to Thierry Henry, Dennis Bergkamp, and Patrick Vieira. He has got legends on board, and these fans who are unhappy with the Kroenkes now have somebody they can rally behind. And that's an interesting point. PR. So that's very smart, right? He's appealing to the fans. Oh, well, I've got Henry, our best ever striker. Dennis Bergkamp. Well, Henry, Bergkamp, arguably the two best ever players we've had, right? Vieira, best ever midfielder. And these were not just Arsenal legends. These were legends of the global game in their eras, right? Vieira was an elite level central midfielder of his era. Bergkamp was elite level striker. Henry, probably from around 2003. Actually, no, I say from around 2003 to 2006. Probably was the best striker in the world. Definitely one of the top 2, 3, definitely top 5 best strikers in the world. So these are legends of football in the modern sense, right? And not just Arsenal. So this is more about how you would fund it. Obviously, he's going to be pretty tight-lipped on that. And to be honest, that's not anyone else's business, because really it's irrelevant, because he must have his own way of how he can find it. And yeah, so that's that then. But also, I want to share Kroenke's view, because he released a statement the other day about how they're committed to the club and it's not for sale. So this is the statement then that they released yesterday. So hang on, I'll just get it. Yeah. So in recent days, we've noted media speculation regarding a potential takeover bid for Arsenal Football Club. Stan and Josh Kroenke signalled in a statement released on Tuesday. We remain 100% committed to Arsenal and are not selling any stake in the club. We have not received any offer and we will not entertain any offer. Our ambition for Arsenal remains to compete to win the biggest trophies in the game, and our focus remains on improving our competitiveness on the pitch to achieve this. Let's be honest, he's not going to sell. The thing is, why should he sell? Yes, the club have made losses, but not all Premier League clubs are profitable, and a loss in itself is not a bad thing. You have to look at the reason for the loss. And let's be frank, all clubs have made losses over the past year, and I'm sure this year because of COVID, because of no fans. Yes, you're getting TV money, you're also getting commercial money. Yes, you'll get prize money from the Premier League or UEFA or whoever else, but you're still going to have, any business that has roughly, say, most Premier League clubs have between, say, 20% to a third of their income or their revenue from match day income. So if that has gone, then that's going to hurt any business in any industry. So they're not going to sell. They're going to repackage, work with the other owners to repackage this Super League shit. And they're here for the long haul. And let's be frank, yes, we haven't won the league title in years. Yes, we've won trophies lately. Yes, we're in the semi-final of a European competition. But we're a global brand. You have a global fan base. The club has still top-level infrastructure. Our stadium, yes, it is 15 years old now, but I still think it's one of the best stadiums in the country. The only stadium probably better than it, and I hate admitting that this is probably Tottenham, but our stadium is better than Old Trafford. Old Trafford's bigger, but ours is better in terms of facilities. Theirs has a hole in the roof, for fuck's sake. They're the richest club in the country, but they can't even afford to fix the roof. Liverpool, yes, they've increased Anfield. Our stadium's better than Chelsea's. Stamford Bridge has not really been improved that much in the last 20 years when Ken Bates was there. West Ham has a big stadium, which soon might well be the biggest in London soon. because they want to increase it, but it's not even theirs. And let's be frank, it's an athletic stadium. It's not because it was the Olympic Stadium for London. It's not a bespoke football stadium. I know Leicester. Well, actually, I was going to say Leicester have a new ground. Leicester's ground is older than ours by a few years. So, Southampton again. They've had their stadium for close to 20 years now. Yeah, I know Brighton, but I wouldn't say it's better than ours. It's new, yes, but yeah, I can't think of many Premier League clubs, as I say, dare I say it, apart from Tottenham, that have better grounds than us. Training ground is still up with the best. I know it's 20 years old, but we have improved it and enhanced it to make it better. So yeah, we have sponsorship deals around the world. The Adidas kit deal is one of the biggest in the world. Definitely within, say, the top 5 or 10 of all clubs. So why would they sell? The club holistically, the only thing wrong with Arsenal is our strategy and ambition and culture. But in terms of the root infrastructure, we're a healthy organization. Any successful business in any industry needs to have that culture, that ambition, that drive. And that's, for me, Kroenke's major failure. So yeah, I do think this geezer, what's his name, Daniel Ek, is genuine, but we have to wait and see if Kroenke will accept the bid. I personally don't think they will. I still think they want to wait until this Super League is repackaged in a more palatable sense, which it wasn't. That was not just their mistake, but all the 12 people, including Spurs, who managed to finesse their way into it, but that's by the by. But I think they will be wiser. Probably next year or the next couple of years, they'll repackage it and rebrand it and reformat it to make it more acceptable to fans and the general public. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But personally, I'm not confident that they're going to accept this bid. But it does show that we fans still need to protest. We still need to really get on board and get them out. So yeah, thanks a lot.